Hi everyone, I'm Jim and welcome to the newest Jim's Game Corner episode. Today I'm going to showcase you the video game Killing Floor 3. Look at these shaders compiling. Compile! Yeah! Anyways, before we begin, I have two things to mention. The first one is that I've received a free copy of this game from the Keymailer site. Thank you for that. The second one is that almost 10 years ago my journey with Killing Floor games began. Back in 2016 and 17, one of my friends said that he brought me into Killing Floor 1 community. A year later me and my friends got into Killing Floor 2, and that one just clicked with me because it's much more faster, more fun. I've met a lot of cool people there with whom I still keep in contact or play some other games with. So I did 100% achievements in both of these titles, but I'm not going to lie to you that most of my time I've spent in Killing Floor 2 without ever spending a dime on cosmetics or those loot boxes, whatever. And then I've heard that Killing Floor 3 is supposed to come out. In my sick mind, I've imagined a game that would link Killing Floor 1 and 2 together, where they would take the gameplay of Killing Floor 2 and that one-of-a-kind atmosphere of Killing Floor 1. Sadly, that did not happen. Initially, everything that could go wrong actually did go wrong, and now that a lot of time has passed, the game has been constantly updated and changed and refined, I must say that it's still not the Killing Floor I want. Now I'm going to show you some of my gameplay footage that I've captured in my first hours of playing KF3 and break down some of the changes that happened here, most of them not for the better. So the first thing that you need to know is that they've added a stronghold into the game. It's here where you can change your perk or class, upgrade your character, get some resources. We've got assignments, so you can get addicted to the game. Of course, we've got supply pass and the beautiful store. Do you want to waste more of your money? Now you can do that, hell yeah! You can upgrade every weapon you have, but it costs the currency, so you need to grind. There are only 6 perks, and my favorite one, Berserker, it's not here. It was changed into Ninja. And here you can choose the mission. We've got standard 5 waves or the long 10 waves. And to me the entire idea of the stronghold is pointless. You need to load into it, then walk around to update your character. That's just a waste of time. I don't need that. I just want to play the game solo or with my friends, with everything compacted into one place, same as it was in Killing Floor 2. Also, we have only 10 maps so far, and those are the most generic ones that you could come up with. The newest one, Antarctic Base, it's the same shit that was in Killing Floor 2. Then you can start matchmaking. So we don't have the server list. We don't know who we're going to matchmake with. Why is there no browsing of the servers where I want to join with someone, maybe from the same country as me, maybe not? If you don't have crossplay enabled on, the game won't find anyone for your game, because only guys with PlayStation actually play Killing Floor 3, which is funny to me, because PlayStation 5 has no games apparently. So my first multiplayer run, as you can see here, it was just me. The game did not find anyone. You might be wondering why the game is running like that and why is it so ugly. The answer is simple. Killing Floor 3 is on a new engine, I think it's Unreal, and as you can guess, Unreal doesn't work that really well. So I had to put all of the graphics the lowest that I could, and the game still drops frames, but I don't mind it. I understand it. My PC is not the newest one. If you don't have a high spec PC, then you have to understand that your game is going to look like it's on a console and it's going to lose frames. Something to be mindful of. The ninja perk I chose here uses swords, but also shurikens and kunai and other stuff. We of course have the bullet time from Max Payne, same as in the previous games, but what I have to mention here, to heal yourself you need to press Q, and in the previous titles you had them unlimited, but here there are only 3 of them, and every round you need to restock, buy them again and again. The entire point of syringes was that if you didn't have a medic and you were playing by yourself or with someone else, that you could still heal yourself. But this is not going to happen now, because you're going to run out of syringes. So don't even try it. The other thing is that Ninja can regain some of his health by doing perfect blocks or whatever with his sword, but I don't want Dark Souls in my killing floor. I want the Berserker class. I want to run with an axe, scream, and destroy mutants. Is this so hard to imagine? Here you can see my first match with some other people. We've got some other dudes who are unemployed like me. Maybe I've been playing Killing Floor 1 and 2 wrong, where I would enjoy my favorite classes, which were Berserker and Medic, and I've just noticed that the Berserker playstyle was my favorite. I always felt the most comfortable with it, because Berserker had that perk where he could heal whenever he would attack enemy, which was very positive for me, because I don't want to play a character that's more into defense. I want to be the attacker, and I just enjoyed that gameplay style, and it's nowhere near to be found in Killing Floor 3. Instead, I am a ninja with a bow. Here is the shop. It's slightly changed and also it looks pretty dull. Actually, the entire game seems like it doesn't have its own style. All of the maps seem to be really dark and at night for some reason. I don't know why. Remember those fun maps in Killing Floor 2 made by the community, like the Christmas map or the Z Landing one, which was like tropical? Remember the variety and how the game was actually fun? All of that is sadly not here, and it breaks my heart. Who knows, maybe if they're going to update this game for the next 5 to 10 years, it's going to somehow resemble Killing Floor 2, but at this point in time I see no reason for you to try and play this. It lacks content, the character classes are just not interesting, the gameplay is like discount Killing Floor 2 at best, and the generic characters and all of those missions in the background, all of that. What is this? If you're going to make a good game, you don't have to all of that noise in the background, because the main component, the gameplay, it's going to defend itself. Here the gameplay is just so and so, like this game. But this shit right here is when I got mad. So they've added this new generic boss who has these glowing orange cysts, and he also summons like smaller enemies with those cysts that you need to shoot to kill them. This is so fucking awful. Why would you add this generic trend here? Oh, probably because the entire game is generic. This entire idea of glowing spots or enemies needs to go. I don't like it and I don't want this in this game. And what annoys the hell out of me is that people who are playing on PlayStation and Xbox have auto-aim, obviously, so it's easier for them to kill these enemies. Meanwhile, if you're playing the ninja class, good luck, because trying to stab these assholes with the sword is not that easy. You just need to use the bow or the shurikens. If you don't have those, good luck. So we somehow won, and it was my first real match in Killing Floor 3. It wasn't that great, to be honest. This time I'm trying to cosplay Predator with those funny claws, or maybe Wolverine. And you're probably thinking right now, but dude, they gave you a review key, you should say that it's great so they can give you more games. I don't care, I want them to fix this. I want Killing Floor 3 to be actually fun. The first thing that they should do would be to change the look of the shop, then add all of the perks and classes from the previous 2 games. Where is the Berserker? I don't want this ninja shit. Look at this generic color coding of weapons, etc. Like it's some mobile game or Diablo 4. Why? The other thing they should work on are the maps. Like, I don't know, get the community behind them. Add some fun maps, some that are at day, not at night. You do understand that you can create a horror atmosphere even at day? Like, is this so hard to imagine? or maybe they just trying to do everything with the least amount of work, with the least amount of money, resources, just shit out something. Anyways, here you can see us killing the alpha scavenger. Goodbye, we don't want you here. Yay, the generic mutant is gone. Whoa! Here you can see me playing with the dude called Boyat. Hi, my name is Boyat, I like you. Nice nickname, I love the Borat movie. Anyways, he plays as a medic and I had the best match with him because he knows what he's doing and he also plays on a PC. So this map was my favorite one. When you find someone who's not a lunatic, then you're going to have fun with this game. But that could be said about any co-op game that exists. Anything is better with friends, even watching as the paint dries. The only positive thing I saw them add into this game is that execution style, which is quite fun. But besides that, as I said, we need more weapons, more perks, more classes, more variety in the maps, optimization, because this game is nothing special in the context of the graphics, so why does it need such a high-spec PC? Your game looks like it's from 2018, so it should work on a PC from 2018. I'm not even going to mention the fact that Killing Floor 3 only works on Windows 10 and 11 and not 7 and 8, which is laughable to me, because it should. Ooh, look at that flesh pound. He's dead. Nice teeth, dude. We've got a new boss, Impaler Boy. So there are two of them, always master and an apprentice. That was always a positive thing in the Killing Floor games, that you could use weapons from different perks and classes. This boss is actually very easy to deal with compared to Alpha Scavenger. And that's it, my friends and viewers. If you enjoyed the game, that's okay, more power to you. The game is pretty pricey, so if you're not sure if you should buy it or not, I would wait if I were you. They need to add more content, balance some of the enemies and also fix the optimization and some of the mistakes. I think that if they are going to listen to their community, this should be a good game within 2 to 3 years. But if they are going to ignore it, then I just cannot recommend it. At this point, I would urge you to just go back to Killing Floor 1 or 2, depending on which one you prefer more. These games still have communities, fun maps, etc. And to me personally, they're just more fun. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like and subscribe, follow me on my Instagram, links in the description. Shout out all my Patreon supporters who graciously sponsor these videos, you're truly wonderful. If you want, you can join them so I can make you an album review, Doom MIDI cover, or a video of your choice. See you next time in some other videos. Bye!